Do you want a consistent $10,000 a month mortgage business? I'm Nick Carpenter from the Legion of Loan Officers, and my goal with this training is to show you exactly how you can get there. Now, $10,000 a month mortgage business, for some people, you're like, wow, that's nothing. And for some people, that maybe if you're watching this video, you're like, that would be dreamy. Okay, so how do we get to 10K a month in a mortgage business? What I'm going to use is I'm going to use 125 bips as my standard for pay. And I'm going to assume that an average home loan is $300,000. And I'm going to assume that you're getting 4 loans per partner. Okay, these are my assumptions right here based on the math that I'm going to use. So the great news is that if you make more than 125 basis points, or you're doing loans over 300,000, or you're getting more than 4 deals a year from a realtor, your numbers are going to be even better than this. Okay, This is like the minimum. This is what we're going for here. But if you're doing better in any one of these areas, obviously you can see it's going to scale even quicker. All right, so if we want to get to 10K a month in business and we're making 125 basis points, that means we got to be doing about 800K a month in loans. Okay, now if we look at an average of 300,000, that's going to be about 2.6 loans a month. Okay, or it's going to be about 32 loans for the entire year. Okay, 32 loans for the year. Now, if we're getting 4 loans per realtor partner per year, which is about the national average, okay, it used to be more. It used to be like 6 or 8, and now it's 4. So again, maybe your numbers are different than this. I'm just showing you what's normal for my clients. And so 4 loans a year, that means that we need 8 realtor partners. Okay, so if we have 8 realtor partners that are sending us all their business, that's going to get us to our 32 loans a year that we're going for. All right, so if our goal is to add 8 real estate partners to our business over the next 4 months, that means that we need to add 2 realtors per month. Okay, so how are we going to add 2 realtors per month? I'm going to show you how this math works out. So the first week of the month, what you're going to do is you're going to promote a class. All right. And when you promote that class, you're going to be promoting it. You're going to have other people promote it with you. Title partner, insurance agent, there's other affiliate type of businesses that can help you promote this class. And the goal is going to be to get 26 people to RSVP for your class. 26 people, okay? If you can get 26 people to RSVP, I'll show you how this math is going to work out for you. It's going to work out really well. Okay, so then in week 2, what we're going to do is we're going to actually host the class. Now, I recommend hosting the class in week 2 of the month because a lot of times in week 1, people are wrapping up whatever happened before. In weeks 3 and 4, they're completely focused on closing the deals that are closing this month. So in week 2 is going to be your best chance to get everybody's actual undivided attention. Now, if you're anything like me, you're going to get about a 50% show rate to your class. So that means that if you had 26 people RSVP, you're going to get 13 to show up, okay? You're going to get 13 to show up. Now, if you get more than 13, awesome. You're doing better than the average. But what I know is that from realtors with a free class, only about 50% of them are going to actually show up the day of class. Now, if you get 13 realtors to show up, let's just assume that you actually like maybe 6. Let's just say you like 6 of them, okay? So in week 3, what we're going to do is we're going to follow up with the people that you like, okay? So from those 13, let's just say that we're following up with 6. Again, maybe you liked way more than that of the people that came. Maybe you liked all the people. You could certainly follow up with all of them. Now, odds are you don't like all the people, and so you just want to pick who you actually do like. And so in week 3, when we're following up, we're going to be meeting with these realtors one-on-one for 15 minutes on Zoom. Okay, so these are just 15-minute Zooms. And the reason you want to do this is because it's very low commitment, right? If you ask somebody out to a coffee date, that they know that's 30 minutes to an hour. Zoom, somebody can just leave anytime they want. Lunch or coffee is a much higher commitment. So we want to start with a one-on-one on Zoom. Low commitment, If they turn out to be a total turd, you don't have to do anything. It didn't cost you any money, and we just move forward. But what I know is that if you follow up with 6 agents, you're going to get about 4 that you really, really like. And then in week 4, we're going to move those people into one-on-ones, right? So we're going to actually be meeting with them one-on-one. And odds are from this 6, you're not going to meet with everybody. Maybe you only meet with 4 right here, okay? And then what's going to happen is from these 4, we're going to convert at least 2 people into referral partners, okay? So this is how you're going to get your 2 partners right here, right? So let's just say, for example, we do this in, next month or this month. We take this process on. We add our 2 partners. Now, we've just, based on this math, we've just added 8 loans to our business. So what would that actually mean, right? If we did this and we added 2 partners, and they gave us over the next 1 year, they gave us 8 deals. Like, what would that be worth, right? Well, it would be 8 deals times 300K. So that's going to be about 2.4 million. Now, if you're making 125 basis points off of 2.4 million, again, my public mathness isn't excellent here, but that's like at least 30K, right? Let's just assume, because 125, so that's going to be 25,000 plus another half or so. So you're at about 30. So in 1 month, we just added $30,000 of commission into your mortgage business, assuming the numbers aren't even that great, right? Again, maybe you're a broker and you make way more than 125. Maybe you make 200. Maybe your average loan price is 450. Maybe instead of only 4 loans a year from a realtor, you get 6, right? It's like you can do the math on this and see, well, how would that number change, right? Instead of 30,000, maybe you just added 40 or 50 or $60,000 worth of business to your bottom line through this process right here. So if you do that this month, right, we added 30K. Let's just say we do it again next month, right? Now we just added another 30K, right? So in 2 months, we've added $60,000 to your business. And it's like, how many times you need to do that in order to get to the result, the goal that you have, right? I mean, if your goal is $10,000 a month in business, that's 120K a year. Well, in this case, we could get there just in 4 months, right? 4 months of this process right here, we could have you at $120,000 a year in your business. And that would only be with 8 partners. Right now, maybe you're like, oh, I want 10 partners or 12 or 20 partners. Or maybe you have a real estate team that's actually doing a deal a month instead of 1 deal a quarter with you, right? I mean, you can see like the math here works out really, really well in order to get to the 10K. All right, so what this is all based off of is hosting just 1 class per month, okay? 1 class per month. And now your question might be, that sounds awesome, Nick, but like, what is the class supposed to be? And that's really what we have inside the Legion of Loan Officers. We've created an entire 18 months worth of classes that you can teach. We have 18 individual classes that you can teach that are all designed to get you to this end result, right? The math here, what I'm showing you is based on my experience over the last 6 years of working with people inside the Legion of Loan Officers. This is the average numbers here. Again, yours might be slightly different, right? Maybe you have a higher loan, more loans per partner, more basis points per loan. Then in your case, you're going to be even able to scale even faster than this, right? But 8 partners is all you need in order to hit the numbers that we're talking about right now, right? Because 8 realtors times 4 loans each times 300K, right? That's going to be whatever. Again, I'm not super great at public math, but that's like the end goal to get to that, right? That's like 32 loans times 300,000. I don't know. Again, my public mathness isn't working right now. So tell me in the comments whatever this equals out to. But what I know is this is the goal right here. Okay, 8 realtors doing 4 loans a year each minimum at $300,000. That's going to get you to your end goal of 120K a year in your mortgage business, right? That's going to get you to 10K a month. Now, once you have $10,000 a month, maybe you have a little bit of extra cash to be able to invest in your business or hire an assistant or do some different marketing things where you can be able to scale this up further, right? But just doing one simple class per month is the solution for this, okay? You don't need to go and, this system right here of just getting 26 RSVPs per month. And that's ultimately what's the, when you look at all of this, it's like, yeah, but what can I control, okay? The thing that you can control is you control the invitations, right? You control the invitations. That's where the money is made. The money's made in the invitations to the class. So as long as you're focused on that, okay, you just focus on this right here every single month on the invitations, and as long as we get 26 people to RSVP, we're going to hit these numbers, right? These numbers, it's easy to get there when you're hitting like this. Again, I'm using based on low numbers, 50% show rate, only 4 loans a year, low loan amount, low bips in order to get to 10K. But depending on your plan, maybe this right here, this plan right here actually gets you to $20,000 a month. I don't know, right? Depends on what you're making and how these numbers kind of shake out. If you want help with this, apply for the Legion of Loan Officers, legionofloanofficers.com/commit. There's probably a link around here somewhere. Check out that, see if it sounds like a fit for you, right? If you want to accomplish this and you want to get to 10K a month in business, we can absolutely make this happen for you, okay? We can absolutely make this happen for you. Odds are you can make it happen for yourself. But if you want to speed up the process, use our mistakes instead of making your own mistakes, and leverage hundreds of other members, and we've taught this to over 1,000 loan officers that have successfully implemented it, and you could absolutely be next, okay? So check the link around here, legionofloanofficers.com/commit, and let's make this happen for you, right? 10K a month is very doable. You can make this happen really quickly. It takes less than a quarter in order to grow the business up where we have it in order to accomplish this goal right here, okay? Doesn't have to be some long, drawn-out process. If you want help with that, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next one. Later.